I said we've been working on data standards and data structures and the quality of data, and that's vital because we're using it in our public consultations. We're using it with the people we're going to affect by creating HS2. And you can't go out to people and tell them something which isn't right. Everything we do, we have to evidence. And our evidence, we rely on what is in BIM. It's got, I love this slide, it's got the old way of doing things. What if we don't do BIM? Well, maybe we won't build it to quite the right quality. Maybe we won't quite get it to integrate because there's all these different things. But it's a very attractive way because it says, let's not change, let's not change. We know how to build things in this country. We've always known how to build it. We get a shovel and off we go. We know how to operate a railway. I'm sure you've come to London on a railway that was always on time and always works. But you know, it's kind of easy. That's why someone drew in the devil. Devil always plays a good tune. This is a biblical picture, but this is a road to hell. What we want to do is build a virtual railway. Now, that's not particularly novel. We also want to operate a virtual railway, and we want to maintain our virtual railway and rebuild it over its life cycle. And only when we've proven that in a virtual environment will we go near a shovel. What we've managed to do is be able to say, Mr. and Mrs. Smith at 47 Acacia Avenue, somewhere in Solihull, I can show you what this railway will look like from your bedroom window. Not generalized plan and profile. I can show you what it will look like from that point or that point or that point. Because we've got the model. Thanks to this model, and thanks to the data in it, and thanks to this manipulation, we can personalize it. That makes a fundamental difference to our relationships with the people we'll affect in constructing and operating the railway. But this is where I get excited because we're only doing this for people. So we start to bring in, we've been bringing in seasoned passengers, travellers, people who use trains, people who never use trains, to say, what would you like a transport system to be? Throw away what your perceptions of railway need to be. Tell us what it wants to be. You start using words like convenient, and easy. But it starts to tell you what is the data on which BIM, our platform, exists. Are we actually going to run the business on? You're not going to have tickets. Doesn't matter where you choose your journey, where you choose your seat, where you get your guidance from wherever you live, right down to the door, you'll get onto the train at the right time, is all driven off our data. We show that as taking people right the way through to the door. It'll be a complement of human beings and IT. Human beings and BIM. And it's got to work for everybody because this is a railway for everybody. This is the only way we want people to travel in 100 years' time. Fundamentally, BIM enables us to prove today that our design will be reliable. Because if it ain't reliable, it's not worth building.